Hey guys, I am back, or should I say, I am back again with another live stream. In this live stream, I'm gonna basically do a Q&A where I answer your questions. I may talk a little bit about the pedal card or pedal credit card. I have a video coming soon about that. I actually already did a video on that. But hey, if you're new to the channel, my name is Duane with howtobuildcredittv.com. And on this channel, we talk about everything you need to know about credit, credit cards, and how to make money using credit cards. So if this sounds like something which you're interested, be sure to subscribe to the channel and click that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. All right? Okay, cool. So basically that's what this channel is about. And so in tonight's live stream, like I said, I'm going to do my best to answer some questions and I guess kind of talk about whatever it is that you guys want to talk about in regards to credit and credit cards and more importantly, how to make money with credit cards. See, a lot of people, we, myself included, at one point use credit cards, or should I say the credit card companies were using us because they were making all the money for me at one point where I didn't really understand the value of credit and or how to make it work to my benefit. So, thank God that's no longer the case. I've gone through quite a bit of things in regards to credit, and so I am very informed as to what to do with credit and how it works, and more importantly, how to make credit work for me or how to make money using the credit card. So once again, if you're joining the live stream, be sure to let me know from where you're watching. My name is Duane. I'm doing the live stream from Houston. And so normally we try to do these live streams on Monday at 7 p.m. Let me see who's currently in the live chat and let me say hi to some of you guys, and also let me know if the video looks okay. I'm actually doing a little different setup today, so let me know if the video looks okay, if the audio sounds okay. Just let me know on the live stream or the live chat. All right, so let me go ahead and say hi to who's in the chat. So we got Joshua. What's good, bro? Good, man. I'm doing well. How are you? We got Jesus, what's going on, man? Thanks for joining another live stream. So the setup that I have going on here today, I actually have a camera right here, and then I have my laptop right below the camera, and I have a microphone kind of close to it. Let's see, can I pick this up without messing everything up? Let's try. So this is my laptop right here. All right, so anyway, that's kind of what's going on with my setup here. My setup's a little bit different. So let me know once again if you can see me okay, if you can hear me, if the audio sounds all right, let me know. Cool. So we got Michael Johnson. What's happening, Duane? How you doing, sir? Thanks for joining the live stream again. I appreciate you. We got Sneaky25. Finally made it to a live. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you remembering that the lives are at 7 p.m. Central Time. So thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you a lot. We have Zamog Logistics. Dude, I hope I'm saying that correct. So anyway, thanks for joining the live stream. We have Flutus1. Thanks for joining the live stream. How are you doing this evening? We have Donnie. Donnie, thanks for joining the live stream, sir. We have Janelle. Thank you for joining the live stream, ma'am. I appreciate you. We have Patrick. Patrick says, being an authorized user on someone's credit card, but didn't need my social. Does that still help me? Great question. It's kind of weird when they do that. Like every now and then I'll add, like with Chase. Chase is notorious for adding authorized users, but not necessarily asking for the social, which I'm like, how does that work? There's more, there's probably at least 1 or 2 or 10 more people in the world with the exact same name as you. But for some reason they don't ask for it. I think they may ask for it at a later date. I'm not sure, but I normally give it to them anyway, to be honest with you. All right, so hopefully that answered that question, Patrick. We got Trevor, never. Will overdrafts, bank accounts affect my credit? Yeah, I think it could if they report it to the credit bureaus. I know it will affect your banking history because there are a couple of different systems that the banks use. Different banks use. One of them is check systems. I'm not sure what the other one is, but I know that there are a couple of different systems. So like if you ruin a relationship with Chase, and if Chase uses the same system as Wells Fargo and you try to go to Wells Fargo to open an account, chances are you may not be able to open that account. So I don't know as far as overdrafts are concerned, if that's going to affect your credit or not, but just don't do it, man. Try not to do it. You know what I mean? You definitely want to avoid getting overdrafts at all costs because it's just a waste of money, to be honest with you, and it totally sucks. All right, let's see here. Let me scroll on down. Hey, Miss Gatlin, how are you doing, ma'am? Thanks for joining the live stream. I appreciate you. Cliff Peters, good afternoon. He says from California. It's 5 o'clock there. It's 7 o'clock here. Thanks for stopping by, Cliff. Dead Mouse, what's going on, man? Thanks for joining the live stream, bro. Thanks for showing up again. I appreciate. I love seeing familiar faces, man. You guys make me feel really good as far as coming back, you know, and joining the live stream again. So thanks for that. Scott, what's going on? Thanks for joining the live stream, sir. You said, what do I need to do to get a Chase Sapphire Reserve? I have a 782 score. If that score is a FICO score, then you're probably okay. If you don't have a lot of inquiries, let's say no more than 3, then you probably will be okay. If you currently don't have 5 credit cards that you've opened within the last 24 months, then you'll probably be okay. I think Chase has it where you can see if you're pre-qualified for a credit card, so you definitely want to go to their site and see if you're pre-approved for any cards before applying for that particular card. If the 782 is a FICO score and you don't have a lot of inquiries, then I think you should be okay, to be honest with you, and it's worth a shot. So let me know how that turns out, Scott. Thanks for leaving that comment. Appreciate you. We got Willie from Atlanta. Thanks for joining the live stream, bro. I appreciate you. Michael's watching here from Jersey. We got Josh. Josh says, no, if you don't provide the social, it will not report. There we go. That's pretty official. But like I said, I don't know why. Sometimes I know with American Express will like not, they'll not necessarily ask for the social when I'm adding people. However, when I call in to activate the card, they always ask for the social. So that's my 2 cents on that. All right, we have Michael. Thanks for joining the live stream, bro. I appreciate you. And you said you're good. Man, I appreciate that. Once again, thanks for watching. I appreciate you, sir. We have Mr. Warwick watching from Michigan. Thank you for joining the stream. And thanks for being a patron on Patreon. I appreciate you, sir. We have CEO Productions watching from Tennessee. I think I missed you last week. Well, thanks for stopping by, man. Thanks for, like I said, making the time to stop by and watch the live stream today. Like I said, it's normally 7 p.m. on Mondays. And, you know, we're going to try to keep this going as long as possible. When it comes to YouTube, I'm all about longevity. So in case some of you guys are wondering, why don't I post more videos more often? It's because making videos on YouTube is a lot of work. I mean, there were times where I had 3 videos that I would upload a week. And I did that a lot, especially in the beginning when there weren't a lot of people watching. But doing 3 videos a week from now till I can't make videos anymore is not the easiest thing. And I definitely don't want to burn out. So, you know, in case you guys are wondering why I don't post more frequently, that's why. We have what's this, Carnage? Dude, forgive me. I'm sure I butchered that. But it says, I'm tuning in from the H. I'm from the H, also tuning in to my first live stream. Thanks, man. I appreciate it, and sorry for butchering your profile name, but thanks for joining. I appreciate you. Keith, what's going on, man? It says, hey, Duane and everybody. Video looks great and sounds fine. Thanks for the feedback, Keith. Like I said, it's weird. I kind of did like a little test run on the video before the live stream tonight because I'm actually doing the video. I'm not recording from my webcam anymore, which I bought this webcam when I was in New York or Connecticut. I bought this in April. I actually bought it while I was there, and then I came home and started using it. This webcam pretty good, but right now I'm streaming from a Canon M50 DSLR, which I am definitely considering getting one of these cameras at some point. I kind of borrowed this one, to be honest with you. So there's that. I hope this thing doesn't like stop the video or anything like that. Like I said, I'm not sure what's going on, but bear with me. If the live gets messed up, I'll be sure to jump back on as soon as I can. All right, so we have Mr. Reyes from California. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you, sir. We have Ms. Lady Renee. Good evening. Audio is kind of low. Is it? Oh man, that sucks. Well, I can fix that if it's kind of low. Let's see. I definitely don't want to be too loud. That's for sure. It's crazy. Let's see here. Oh, I'm tripping. See, I'm still learning the software because this is a new software that I'm actually doing the live stream from, because I'm not currently streaming directly from YouTube. So it's kind of different. It's actually very different. Hopefully that's a little bit better for you, Ms. Lady Renee. I appreciate the feedback. Thank you very much, ma'am. All right, let's keep going here. Let's see who's on here. We have Dead Mouse. Ed Mouse says, I need a third credit card. I only have Discover and Amex Blue Cash Card. Dude, that's good, man. In reality, you should be focusing all of your attention on that Discover card because they're going to match all the cash back that you earn during your first year of membership. So you really want to consider like really paying attention to that card mostly, unless you're trying to meet the minimum spend for your American Express card. But dude, those two cards, those are good cards. And you know, I mean, you're kind of good depending on what you're trying to do. If you're trying to get like a travel card or a hotel card, then you may want to consider getting another American Express card because it's going to be a lot easier to get that card. Speaking of credit cards, I actually got an email from Citibank, and it was kind of weird. I was like, wait, what's going on? So I got an email from Citibank, and I'm pretty sure it's because I just opened a checking account with them. I think I opened a checking account with Citibank, I don't know, maybe in March. And the reason why I opened it was because I deposited $5,000. And if I let the $5,000 sit there for 60 days, that's 60, I can get $200. So I was like, that's pretty sweet. You know, that's a really quick way to earn some money, actually more money than I would earn if I had $10,000 sitting in a bank account for the entire year and earning 2% back. So I went ahead and did that. So I got this email here. They emailed me where it said, let's see here. Sorry, guys. I guess I can't get it to focus. It says earn 2.5% there at the bottom. There we go. So it says earn 2.5% on my Citi Double Cash Card, which is really, really cool. And I'm pretty sure it's because I have more money or more business with them. So I thought that was cool. I never knew necessarily about that. I got that email this evening. As a matter of fact, I got it at 5:40. So I thought that was pretty cool. All right, let's keep going here. We got Katie. She says, hello from Houston. All right, Katie, thanks for stopping by the live stream. I appreciate you and watching from Houston. Good stuff, girl. All right, we have Don. Don says, how's it going, Duane? I'm in Oklahoma. Cool. Good stuff, Don. Thanks for stopping by, and thank you for being a patron. I appreciate you, bro. Jesus says, if you authorize a user, does the credit card company send you a 1099? No, not as far as I know. I definitely have had authorized users on my account before I started doing the Patreon situation. So in other words, since 2018, and I have not received a 1099. Now, you will get a 1099. I think I got a 1099 from American Express because of the referrals, the sign-up bonus, not the sign-up bonus, but the referrals. When I refer people to join, and I get, you know, like if it's $100 or $75 or 10,000 points, American Express actually sent me, I think it was a 1099. So I had to include that on my taxes. So just in case if you guys are getting a lot of referrals in regards to your credit cards, definitely expect that from American Express. I did not get one from Discover, and I think I was able to get at least 10 people to sign up on Discover. I have another video talking about Discover coming up at some point. I already made the video, but editing the video and uploading it is another story. But I already edited it, and I kind of talked a little bit about getting some sign-up bonuses. So you will get a 1099 if you are getting major referral bonuses from the credit cards. Or at least I know for a fact American Express. All right, let me scroll on down. So right now there are 66 people watching. Thank you guys, I appreciate that. If you're just joining, if you're new to the channel, my name is Duane with howtobuildcredittv.com. And on the channel, we talk about everything you need to know pertaining to credit, credit cards, and how to make money. So if you're new here, you definitely want to consider subscribing. All right, so let's keep it going here. Let's see what's going on in this live chat. We got Scott from Virginia. Appreciate you, sir. There she is. We have Nicole. Hey, girl, from California. Thanks for joining. Give her credit. Thanks. It's nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by the live stream. We have Bodyguard. Bodyguard 856 says, I have the Capital One secured card, and I just signed up. Let's see. I just signed up for Self-Lender. I wanted to add either another secure card or my Jewelers Club, or even your Amex authorized user train line. What do you suggest to go with? This is so funny. I'm smiling because I'm like, well, this is gonna seem selfish. If you do the authorized user, as in jump on my Amex, it may be not necessarily a bad idea because you're not gonna get another credit inquiry. So you're not gonna get another credit inquiry by becoming an authorized user at all. And if you try to get another secure card and you're not approved, you're going to get the inquiry and you're not going to be approved. So I think My Jewelers Club is okay. I think you have to join it, and I don't know if you have to pay a monthly, but I know you do have to purchase something from them. So depending on how much money that is, just initially to get started, you may want to see like how much sense it may make if becoming an authorized user on my credit card may allow you to stretch that same money that you would pay for My Jewelers Club. If you become an authorized user, you might be able to stretch that money further. That was a very long-winded way of answering your question. I hope that helped. Bodyguard 856, appreciate you. All right, we got how to get an 800 credit score. Lyndon, what's going on, man? I appreciate you. Says I had to give a thumbs up. How are you, bro? I'm doing great. Another Monday here in Houston. Life is good. Another awesome YouTube stream going on here. So thanks for stopping by, Lyndon. I appreciate you. Eli, what's going on? He says, hey, General, what's going on, bro? Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you, sir. Albero Garcia, good afternoon, and thank you for your time. I appreciate you. Thank you for your time, sir. Thanks for stopping by the live stream, man. Janelle's watching here from South Dakota. Good stuff. Is it cold right now? I wonder. Is it cold up there? I mean, Houston, let's see. My temperature is currently 83. It's not too bad. It's not like California weather where it's actually kind of nice right now, to be honest with you. Okay, so we have Josh giving some feedback here. He says, add the My Jeweler Club and also the AU, and you're good. Wait a year. Let's see. I'm sorry. It says, wait a year before you apply for new accounts. Good advice. Totally great advice. Good stuff, Josh. Oh, my God. We got a thumbs down. What is good? We got a thumbs down in the live stream? Boy, I tell you what. I guess I'm not making everybody happy. Imagine that. Somebody actually took the time to put a thumbs down. Well, thank you, Mr. Thumbs Down or Mrs. Thumbs Down. That is crazy. We just made history. I think that's the first time that's occurred. Oh, well, okay. Fair enough. We have Mr. Alexander 19 says, hello, my fellow points players. Heard the pedal card added 1 to 1.5 cash back. Yeah, they did, as a matter of fact. And okay, so here's the deal with the pedal card. All right, so like I went ahead and did a video, and I kind of walked through the process of seeing if you're pre-approved. So I walked through that process, and just because I wanted to kind of make a video and I wanted to see what the process was. Walked through the process, made a video, and then these boys continue to market to me, which makes sense, right? They sent me email maybe like every other day about the card. And then like a short while after, there was an email about the fact that you're able to now get 1% initially cash back once you get the card. And then after 6 months, you get another you can earn 1.25%. And then after 12 months of making on-time payment, you will be able to earn 1.5% cash back. Now, my advice on that particular card is, number one, make sure you have a solid or decent relationship with your bank, and you have a decent banking history, because they kind of use that to see if you're going to be able to get qualified for the card, and that may help you. So if you want to fill out the little pre-qualification and see if you're qualified, then I would advise you to do that. And if you're not, pre-qualified, no big deal. Just keep it pushing. Keep doing what you're doing. Pay your bills on time. Pay your card on time. Keep your utilization low, and just keep moving forward. And then eventually you'll be in a position to, get a credit card. So that's kind of my 2 cents on that. We have Spence. Hey, thanks for stopping by the live stream, man. I'm doing great. How are you, sir? Here we go, Josh. Everybody hit that like button. Yeah, I like that. It's good advice, Josh. Appreciate you. Ben, we have Ben here. Ben says, how's it going, Duane? Recently subbed and glad I finally dude, I need to get this thing out the way. There's something in my way that's kind of blocking me from reading the entire comment. That's why I keep screwing up. Finally made a live stream. Good stuff, man. Thanks for joining, Ben. I appreciate you, sir. We got Ant says, let's get it poppin'. I hear you. We have Ken bro. Hey, thanks for joining me on Patreon, bro. I appreciate you, sir. What's happening, Duane? How are you? I'm good, man. How are you doing? Hopefully you guys are doing good. It's a Monday. You guys hopefully had a good start to your week. We got Mr. Check Please saying hello. What's going on, bro? We have Teresa. Hey, Teresa, you made it. I think you emailed me earlier. Was it this week or not this week? Not Monday, but like at some point you emailed me. So thanks for joining the live stream. I appreciate you. If you have any questions, don't be sure to ask the questions. Don't hesitate to ask. Okay, so we have Sammy. What's going on? Sammy says, just got a letter from Citi saying that my secured credit card is graduating in July. Thanks for all the help. Hey, man, that's good stuff, bro. Congratulations to you. Thanks for coming by the live stream and sharing that information. That's really good. That's exactly what people need to see. They need to see, like, number one, people are able to get secure card with the Citibank, and more importantly, you're able to graduate. So if you finish out this first year, finish out the very first year, and then of course you can do a product change to another card. If you're going to do a product change though, be sure that you know that you're going to miss out on the sign-up bonus. Like, for example, I got the Citi Double Cash card. So I had the Citi Secured card for, like, I think it was 9 months. Then they graduated me to the Diamond Preferred, which that card has 0 rewards. It's just an annual, there's no annual fee. And basically that's pretty much it, right? So so I got that, I had that card, I had that upgrade. And then after a year, I went ahead and applied for the Citi Double Cash card, and there was a sign-up bonus. So be sure to check for sign-up bonuses. Don't just go straight to the website. If there's no sign-up bonus there, that doesn't necessarily mean there's no sign-up bonus, because when I applied for it, I don't think there's a sign-up bonus at the website. Okay, so just food for thought, all right? But thanks for sharing, Sammy. Congratulations, man. I appreciate you for joining the live stream a lot. All right, here. Let's see. Oh, man, I love the support. Janelle says, please hit the thumbs up, everyone. Good advice. Good advice. Hey, Julian, thanks for the super chat, man. I see you gave me your 99-cent super chat. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you for taking the time to do so. I appreciate you a lot. Thanks for the super chat. Here we go. We got T Wash in the house. It says, Duane, what's up? Hey, man, awesome profile pic, bro. That is an awesome profile pic for sure. Thanks for stopping by the live stream. And thanks for changing your name. You know I'm not going to confuse who you are now, right? So that's good stuff. Tangerine, see you later. What? What? Is this my cousin? I don't even know. Hey, thanks for stopping by the live stream. That's funny. Oh, Josh says, because we have full-time jobs, can't be posting all the time. Fair enough. Fair enough. Wow. Super chat from Lyndon. How to get an 800 credit score. A super chat for $55. Lyndon, man, thank you, sir. I appreciate you very much. Wow, I can't say enough about that. That's incredible, man. Thank you for giving me the super chat, and $55. Wow, support. That's what support looks like. Good stuff, man. I appreciate you. Thank you, sir. Here we go. We got Nika Baby in the live stream. She says, hola. Thanks for joining. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you, ma'am. Always good to see you. We have the Coin Alley says, good evening, everyone. Sorry for the delay. Was checking the mail. Blue card preferred arrived today. Good stuff, man. It's not a bad looking card. One of my patrons actually got that card, and then I said, man, you need to make a video, right? And he made a video and he showed the card. It's a pretty good looking card. American Express has done a good job of trying to, I guess, not trying. I guess they rebranded the preferred Blue Cash Everyday card. So that's an awesome card, and I think that card has a lot of good perks and benefits. So definitely, keep us posted on how that goes and how much you like that card. All right, here we go. We have Jay Lathan says, hi, long time watcher and subby, first time commenting, love the content. Man, thank you very much for that. It's kind of weird because a lot of people do watch, and a lot of people may be on the live stream and they don't comment, and that's fine. Like, I totally get it. Sometimes it's actually better just to like observe and just be quiet and maybe learn something if there's something to learn. So I appreciate you taking the time to make a comment and say exactly what you said. Long time watcher and subby, first time commenting, love the content. I appreciate that, and I love the comment. Thank you for taking the time to leave a positive comment. The positive comments are always good and kind of keep me motivated and keep me pushing forward. I mean, I'm going to push forward anyway, but it's always nice to get positive feedback. So I appreciate you, sir. Thanks for that, and I appreciate you. Oh, that boy Ant's from Hiram. Okay, so you're in Houston. Good stuff, man. Miami boy says, are you interested in the trade line partner? All right, Miami boy. Not sure why you're asking me that, but hey, okay, cool. Hey, Jason and Allison says, hey, Duane, Allison and I are checking in. Thank you for stopping by the live stream, Jason. Hi, Allison. Thank you guys for stopping by. I appreciate you guys a lot. How to get an 800 credit score says, has anybody tried the DCU Credit Builder Loan? I don't even have any idea what that is. I'm kind of curious to see what the comments are below in regards to that. Eli says, try the Sony A6400. Eli, come on, bro. You know that freaking camera is hella expensive. That Sony, I'm very interested in the Sony for sure. But I don't know that I want to part ways with thousands of dollars. I mean, in general, my backdrop, you know what I'm saying? My backdrop is nothing special. It's just a twin size sheet against the wall, stretched out really, really good. So that's pretty much it. Now, if I had a fancy YouTube, YouTubey background with LED lights and nice lighting and like maybe cool stuff in the background, maybe one day, but I'm cheap, so I don't know that I'm going to spend a lot of money on a studio. But I should definitely look into the Sony. I'm definitely a Sony fan, and I guess I'll look into it after this live stream if I remember. But thanks for the feedback, bro. I appreciate you. Jason says, hope everyone is good. Yeah, I think everybody is great, man. They should be. We're alive. We're living. That's some good stuff. Here we go. Alberto says, hey, Duane, thanks for stopping by, man. I appreciate you, sir, a lot. We got Robert Thomas in here. Robert says, what's going on, Duane? Thank you for joining me on Patreon, sir, and I'm doing good. Hopefully you are doing well as well. Here we go. We got Nikki here. Nikki says, that's really not bad at all. I absolutely love bank account churning. Okay, good stuff, Nikki. Thanks for stopping by the live stream. I think you finally made it, or maybe you didn't finally make it, but thanks for stopping by. All right, we have Rick Phillips here. Rick Phillips says, I love your channel. Super great information. Rick Phillips, thank you, sir, for taking the time to leave a positive comment, and thanks for joining the live stream. It means a whole lot. Jay Latham says, with Chase, if one is over 524 rule, would it help to open a Chase checking account to get a Chase credit card? I don't think so necessarily, but I do know that people are saying that like you may kind of have a workaround the 524 rule if you apply for the credit card in the branch. If I were you, I would make sure that I had at least a year's history with Chase as far as banking is concerned. And that's kind of what I would do before I applied, and depending on what your credit score is, right? So like if your credit score is like a 675, 660, and you just established a relationship with Chase, I wouldn't go applying for a credit card, especially if I was over the 524 rule. But I've heard that like you can kind of work around that by applying directly in the branch. So my advice is just to join and, join Chase, and then just take care of that account for at least a year. And then consider, and in that year's time, your credit score should be improving as well, right? Because you're watching this channel and, you care about your score, so you definitely want to improve it. So that's kind of my 2 cents on that. Hopefully that helps. Oh, here we go. Nika Baby said the same thing. There we go. Look, I'm just so slow. Sorry, guys. Rick Phillips says, as soon as my credit score goes to 740, I will use your link to apply for Amex. Mr. Phillips, I appreciate the support, man. And be sure, like I said, well, I didn't say it in this video, but be sure to see if you're pre-approved first. You don't necessarily have to wait for your score to be 740. You can just go to the American Express website, see if you're pre-approved, and then come back to one of my videos and click on the Amex link. You can click on any one of the links except the business card link. The business card link will take you to business credit cards. But if you click on one of the links pertaining to one of the American Express charge cards or credit card, it'll take you to the site, and you can kind of navigate through the different cards and choose the one that you want. And the sign-up bonuses are normally better when you use a referral link. So I appreciate that, Rick. Thanks a lot for saying that. That's good stuff. Here we go. We have Trevor. Trevor says, D, this channel is very professional. You're doing a great job. Question, in case of emergencies, is gift cards the safest way to liquidate cash from credit cards? In case of emergencies, gift cards is not a bad way to get cash off your credit card. As a matter of fact, like if you're able to go to a grocery store and purchase gift cards that way, because like maybe you can get 5% cash back at the grocery store. I know for a fact that with my American Express Gold card, I get 4 times points on groceries. And of course I get 4 times points on dining. So like if I go into the grocery store and purchase gift cards there, it's going to be, I'm going to get 4 times points, or, 4 times points is like the same thing as saying 4% back. So I'm going to get 4 times points if I purchase gift cards at the grocery store that I know for a fact that American Express recognizes as a grocery purchase. And so then it'll be to my benefit to do that. That's a really, really cool way to make sure you're getting, whether it's cash back or you're earning points. So that's a good question, man. I hope I answered that question in a roundabout way. Barry, thanks for joining the live stream, sir. I appreciate you a lot. Don't know how to pronounce this, but thank you for watching the live stream. Is this My Jen 01, thanks for stopping by. It's going well. I'm doing well. How are you doing? Nika Baby says, why do people get secured cards? Great question for sure. I mean, for me personally, I got the secured card when I didn't necessarily need it. You know, I actually had the Capital One Platinum card at the time. I had the Capital One Quicksilver card. I had a Macy's credit card. And me personally, I got secured cards because I was trying to establish a relationship with Discover, and I was trying to reestablish a relationship with Discover and reestablish a relationship with Citibank. Another reason that I get credit cards or secured credit cards, so yeah, I want to reestablish a relationship, but I want to get maybe another card, and maybe I wasn't necessarily going to get approved for it, but secured cards actually help build your score. So even if you had, I think my score at the time when I got the secured card was like maybe a 650. I'm not sure, but it wasn't like insanely bad. But it may have even been higher, but I don't know because I didn't really pay a lot of attention when I was getting those cards. I started my YouTube channel after I got the Discover It Secured card, which was in August 2017. And then I got the Citibank Secured card in October 2017. And then I started my YouTube channel in March 2018, just to kind of give you a timeline and to show you that I wasn't necessarily thinking about what my score was. You know what I mean? So I'm not sure what it was, but getting a secured card is decent if you know you're not going to get approved for the unsecured, and also if you're trying to establish a relationship or reestablish a relationship with a particular bank or credit card company. But that's a good question for sure. Barry says, I've been trying to get Amex. Well, Barry, if you're interested, I actually have, I'm allowing people to become an authorized user on my American Express card through Patreon. And that's a way for you to kind of establish a relationship with American Express. And of course, I have good payment history. And by payment history, I mean I pay my bill on time and, I am never late type of thing. And so that may benefit you. My advice, since today's the 20th, if you're interested in joining on Patreon, my advice is to just wait till the 1st because there's no reason to jump on Patreon right this minute. But that may be something that would probably help you in case you're interested in doing that. Let me see if I can take the time to slap my Patreon website. What? Why can't I do it? What? They don't want me to do it. I'm trying to slap my Patreon website on the screen here. That's weird. All right, let's try this. Oh, there we go. Hey, right here, right in my eyes. Y'all don't need to see it. So if you visit this website, which is patreon.com/howtobillcredittv, you can learn a little bit more about that, and that may help you, especially if you kind of do that for a while. But that's just kind of my 2 cents on that. Not sure if you're interested in that. We have Chef Maurice. Chef Maurice says, I'll be in Houston on June 21st for 3-day cooking. Okay, good stuff, man. My birthday is June 24th, which is Monday. But hey, thanks for sharing that, and hopefully you have a good time when you stop by Houston and cook it up. All right. Okay, we have Sneaky25 says, will you have other credit cards to be authorized? Will you have any other? Dude, you know what? I'm just going to stop reading. I know what you're trying to say. Clearly, I can't read, so we're going to skip that. But I do have other credit cards that people are allowed to be authorized users on. The only problem is I don't talk about them because there are no slots currently. So I have Discover card. I have 2 Discover cards. I have 2 Capital One cards. I have a U.S. Bank Cash Plus card. I have the Bank of America Cash Rewards card, and those cards have a decent credit limit. However, there are no slots on that. I may be in a position where I'm going to get access to Chase Freedom. I currently have a Chase Freedom card. It's 2 years old, and the credit limit on that is $1,000. So of course, I'm not really talking about that a lot, but Chase does actually backdate. So what that means is whenever somebody joins and they're an authorized user on that Chase account, you're going to get my credit history from 2017. I think I opened the card in April 2017. So you'll be able to get all of that credit history from April 2017 all the way until now. So that's over 2 years of credit history. Once again, the credit limit isn't necessarily that high, but still getting that card is going to be beneficial. What I was saying was, I think I'm going to get access to another Chase account where the limit is $9,500. which is really good. The age on it is less than a year. I think it was probably October or so that account was opened, but I think I'm going to get access to that. But the bad news, it's not really bad news, is that I'm probably going to be charging like $55 a month to be an authorized user on that card. So we'll just kind of see what happens. I mean, I'm not really, interested in like charging people a lot to be an authorized user, because I know other people do charge a lot to be authorized user, and that's not necessarily what this channel is about. And that's why $30 is like beyond a steal. I mean, $55 is also a steal. So I think I might be getting access to that in the future. I'll just kind of keep you guys posted. Anyway, I'm sure you got a bunch more information than you needed on that, Sneaky 25. All right, cool. Okay, Janelle says it's 57 degrees right now in South Dakota. Wow, that's crazy. But I mean, I guess that's nice. I don't know. I mean, it's May. I think I could do without the 57 degrees in May, but maybe you guys love it. You know what I mean? And that's not too bad. 57 is not too bad. Rick Phillips says, what score do you need for Amex? I mean, it really kind of just depends on what's going on in your particular credit profile. Everybody's different, but I would say anywhere from like probably like 660 and up. But that's why I said definitely go to the website and see if you're pre-qualified. That's the first step. See if you're pre-qualified. And then, like you said, you're going to use my referral link. Come on back to the video and click on one of the links and use it. And that would help a lot. Okay, Nika Baby says, I got my first Amex when my credit score was like 600. What? That is freaking awesome. Thanks for sharing that. Like I said, this is a perfect case of it being different for everyone. Because believe it or not, your credit score is a huge part of being approved for credit, but depending on what's going on with your credit report, sometimes your credit score could not be that important. A prime example would be when I applied for the Barclays Arrival Plus credit card, and it had a 70,000 points sign-up bonus, 70,000 points. And I was like, dude, I'm all in, let's go. My credit score was 781. It was a FICO score. And I actually made a video talking about it, and I was rejected for that card. So your credit score is part of it, and most of the times it feels like it's the main part of it, but in that situation I wasn't approved, and it wasn't because of my credit score, because my FICO score was 781. It was because of the fact that I had too many new accounts within a short time, and Barclays does not like the fact that I had more than 6 accounts within 2 years. So I guess Barclays has a 624, so I got denied for that, which totally sucked. Donnie says, bro, can you talk a little bit about Experian Boost? I did it last night and jumped 24 points. You know what's weird? I've seen videos on YouTube, not videos, but I've seen commercials on YouTube in regards to the Experian Boost. I'm not sure. I mean, I know sort of kind of that they're talking about they take into consideration like your utilities and your banking history. So if you have good payment history, paying your utilities on time, and if you also have a good relationship with your bank, that could benefit you. Clearly, it only works for Experian. I'm not even sure like how they're able to do that, but I think it's cool that they're allowing you they're taking into consideration your payment history with your utilities and your bank account. So that's kind of cool. I guess the ultra FICO score is kind of going towards that as well, right? Where the ultra FICO score does take into account your payment history, your banking history. So I can't give you a whole lot of details in regards to Experian Boost, but thanks for sharing that your score jumped 24 points, and that's freaking awesome. So but once again, I think that's only going to be pertaining to Experian, right? Because it's called Experian Boost. But that's pretty freaking cool, because I know that American Express pulls from Experian a lot. I think Chase also pulls from Experian. So that's good to know, and that's freaking awesome that your credit jumped that many points. Oh, snap. Keith, thank you for that super chat, sir. I appreciate you. You got a $10 super chat from Keith. Keith, I appreciate you, sir. Thanks for taking your hard-earned money and donating it to the cause, to the channel, and showing love and support. I appreciate that a lot, man. Good stuff. Okay, Josh says, I have the My Jewelers Club for 6 months, paid $99 AMF, and then pay half price for merchandise up front, then monthly payments with an instant 5,000 credit line. So Josh is basically saying that My Jewelers Club is a good deal, and I don't really speak on stuff that I don't know a lot about, but in general, I've definitely heard that it works, And so if you're interested in doing that, you definitely want to make sure you jump on it if you're trying to build your credit score as quickly as possible. I mean, if possible, jump on a couple of things. Josh suggested earlier that, you know, maybe you do the My Jewels Club, maybe you jump on someone's credit card as an authorized user. You can jump on my credit card if you want, or anyone else that you know in your personal life. You know, if they can add you, absolutely get them to add you. The more the better type of thing. So good stuff. Thanks for sharing that, Josh. I appreciate you a lot. Jay says, what FICO score is needed for Chase? I'm sure somebody has already answered that. But real quickly, you know, once again, it just kind of really depends. Chase does have it where you can check if you're pre-approved. So my first advice is to see if you're pre-approved. Wow, there's 88 people watching the live stream, and there are 41 thumbs up with that epic, legendary 1 thumbs down. Thank you, kind person, for that thumbs down. We out here showing major love today on a Monday, May 5th, 2019. Anyway, hit the thumbs up if you're watching and you like the video and you like the channel and you like the content. If you're new, definitely subscribe to the channel because we talk about credit cards and how to make money using credit cards. All right. So Jay says, what's the FICO score needed for Chase? Anywhere between 680 and above, but definitely want to see if you're pre-qualified before applying for any of those cards, is my 2 cents on that. Is this Taisha? Is that how you pronounce it? I hope I said it right. Thanks for joining the live stream. You said, how can I become an AU on your account? Well, you can go to the website. I'm sure somebody's already answered this. You can go to the website, patreon.com/howtobildcredittv. Also, definitely you want to consider waiting till the 1st, because if you join now on the 20th, Patreon is going to charge you $30 today, and they will also charge you $30 on the 1st of the month. They charge $30 on the 1st of every month. They actually put this on the screen and people still sign up. But I always tell them, you know, hey, you're going to be charged today and you're going to be charged on the 1st. I think I had somebody sign up on the 27th of April. Somebody signed up on like the 28th of April, which was crazy. And I said, hey, you know, they're going to charge you again. And they were like, yeah, I do know. I like the content. I love the channel. I love what you're talking about. And that's fine. I want to invest in myself and support the channel. So I thought that was really cool. So anyway, just be mindful of that. If you're going to join me on Patreon, now is the 20th, I would just wait till the 1st if possible. And then let's get started on the 1st. Okay. So that's my 2 cents on that, Taisha. I hope I said your name right. Dead Mouse says, give her credit. That's definitely a thought. I'll look into it. Okay, so you guys are having a conversation regarding that. Nika Baby says, I would check pre-approval. Absolutely agreed with that for sure. Look, this is crazy. Hey, just to show you guys where I am in the live stream or the chats, Julian, you gave the 99-cent super chat like eons ago, and I just got to it. Once again, thanks for that super chat, bro. I appreciate you a lot. Wow, here we go. Can't read that. Not gonna attempt the name. Love your profile pic for your YouTube channel. Says hello. Have you done videos on Canadian credit cards? I can't be the only one from Canada, but still watches you anyway. I haven't done videos on Canadian credit cards because it's a totally different thing. It's kind of weird though. I definitely have a lot of people. I have a lot of family in Canada, mostly in Ontario. They're in Brampton, mostly Brampton, Toronto, Mississauga. But unfortunately, I don't talk a lot about, or any at all, about those cards, and that does kind of suck because I'm kind of limiting myself, but it's hard to talk about it if the credit card system is kind of different. I'm sure it's not very different, to be honest with you, but I just don't mess with it at all. But thanks for watching, and thanks for joining the live stream. I appreciate that, man. That's awesome. Nika Baby says, I have 5 Amex, 4 Chase, and my score wasn't even 700 at the time. That is freaking cool. I mean, that's bonkers. But thanks for sharing that information. Just goes to show that your score isn't necessarily the entire story. They don't only look at your score. Wow, dude, Wade, thanks for the 99-cent super chat. I didn't even see this earlier when you did it, and so I appreciate you taking your hard-earned money. I appreciate you being a freaking awesome moderator. Love the moderators on the channel. Thank you guys for answering so many questions and making it a lot easier and smoother for the people watching the live stream, and also providing a way to answer questions and kind of give feedback, which obviously benefits the entire community. So thanks, Wade, for that 99-cent super chat. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you very much, man. Look, I finally got to Lyndon's super chat here. Super chat, $55. how to get an 800 credit score, which clearly he has a YouTube channel. Definitely check out Lyndon's channel and subscribe to the channel. The brother's out here doing videos left and right, doing a lot of live streams, which is really, really cool. It's awesome to kind of see people start their channels and kind of watch it grow. I definitely remember my own journey. You know, I remember like when I started and I had no subs, like literally no subs. And then I didn't really want to ask friends and family to join my channel. You know, I didn't really want to ask them because it's like when you ask your family, sometimes they don't necessarily want to support you because, you know, it just for whatever reason they don't want to support. And, you know, it's awkward when you ask and they're not supporting. You're like, come on, man, like support me already. So I remember the journey in the very beginning. And then I finally, you know, went ahead and asked a couple of my friends and family to support. And I got some subscribers in the beginning, you know, maybe like 10, 15, literally 10, 15. And I don't have Facebook, I don't have Instagram, I don't have Twitter, which probably would help. Not probably, it would absolutely help the channel grow faster. But I definitely don't want something else to babysit and to make sure that I'm answering comments and questions. I try to do my best to answer every comment that I see, even the negative ones, which I think is kind of funny. But I try my best to answer all the comments that I see because like I'm not some big time channel where like I don't have time to answer your question. Like even though it takes time, I appreciate people taking the time to ask questions, and that's why I started the channel. I want to take time to answer your questions and kind of pour back into you guys because you guys have poured into me as far as watching the videos and supporting the channel. You know, like when I upload a video, you know, in 30 minutes, I have 100 views. And I can remember in the beginning, clearly I would upload a video and I wouldn't have 100 views in, you know, a month. So I definitely want to, you know, impress upon you guys, if you are interested in learning more stuff about credit and you want someone else's perspective, definitely subscribe to Lyndon's channel and kind of watch that process. Like I said, I remember what it was like to get 1 subscriber. I remember when I got like 1 subscriber a day, I was bugging. I was like, oh, I'm getting up 1 subscriber a day. This is dope. And then I got like 25 subscribers in 1 week, and it just continued to grow. So the moral of the story is check out Lyndon's channel and subscribe to it because he's doing videos on credit and how to build your credit and so on and so forth. So check that out. Thanks again for that super chat, bro. I appreciate you a lot. All right, let's see here. Rick says, I have a Chase checking account for Social Security deposit. They say wait until my income goes up. That is crazy. Wow, that's crazy. First of all, Rick, thanks for taking the time to share your information here, bro. I appreciate that a lot. We have Bodyguard 856. The Bank of America Secure Card has no annual fee now. How do you rank it among other secure cards out there? First of all, Bodyguard 856, I'm supposed to be doing a secure card video for God knows how long now. Like I have the content typed up in my phone, in my notes, ready to go. I just haven't done the video for whatever reason. Oh, great. We're making history. We got three thumbs down. I don't even understand why you take the time to do that, but thank you for taking the time to do that, I guess. I guess that's your feedback. In regards to secure card, the fact that there is no annual fee on that particular secure card, that's pretty cool. I'm always a fan of that. And I think if you have a bank account with Capital One and you have the secure card, clearly you're going to put yourself in a position to kind of be in the Bank of America ecosystem where you're going to, at some point, be eligible to hopefully graduate to an unsecured card, but more importantly, also be able to get just about any credit card that Bank of America has to offer. Bank of America is a very, very good bank, and they're one of the bigger banks in the U.S. Of course, a lot of people have different experiences, you know, be it good or bad. But all in all, Bank of America is definitely a big bank, and I think if you work with them, they will definitely work with you, and you'll be able to, you know, get more business in the future from them. All right, cool. Let's keep it going here. Teresa says, Duane, you remembered. Yes, I did email you. Thanks for your help. Absolutely, I remember. It's very easy to remember because, you know, you're the only one that emailed me with that name. So there's that. Rick Phillips says, I have a great Navy Federal card. It's new Amex card. Good stuff, man. Navy Federal Credit Union actually has some really, really good credit limits. They're very generous with their credit limits. So that's freaking cool. Thanks for sharing that. Barry's asking how to be added to Amex? I'm sure I answered that question already because clearly I just got to your comment here, but you can definitely go to the Patreon site, which is on the screen, and join. I would suggest waiting till the 1st unless you want to join today because you just love the channel so much and you want to support me and support the channel. But otherwise, I'd wait till the 1st to get started on that if you're interested in doing that. Oh, Barry, come on, bro. Barry, look, man, I didn't even pay you to say that, man. You're the true credit king. First of all, I appreciate that. That is a insane comment, and I appreciate it. That comment should make me feel a lot better and kind of cancel some of these haters out here that are on YouTube that I don't know why they would take the time to leave. First of all, speaking of haters on YouTube, man, somebody took the time. People take the time to type up a long comment. And then I'm just like, why would you waste your time typing up a long comment? Like, I could just simply delete the comment. You know, most of the times, I shouldn't say most, but sometimes I actually thumbs up and I love the comment, give it a little heart. I may even take the time to reply. So I appreciate you saying that, Barry. I appreciate that a lot, man. I'm just trying to provide feedback and give information and help in any way that I can. Help people answer questions regarding credit. I don't currently have the Navy Federal Credit Union. I mean, I actually signed up for an account with them. But I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna basically probably put money in banks that I kind of want to establish a relationship with, and then maybe apply for a credit card. So I'm gonna put like a substantial amount of money in different accounts that I want a relationship with, so that like when I apply, they can be like, oh, this cat has $10,000 in the bank with us, so maybe they'll be more apt to actually approve me for a credit card. Not sure if that's going to work, but that's kind of my thinking, to be honest with you. Luis says 550 score, it's good for add primary trade lines, question mark. Getting trade lines in general is good if it's going to benefit you. Now you're talking about trade lines. I'm not sure if they're super duper expensive. You definitely don't want to do that. You know what I mean? Like, well, I say you definitely don't want to do it. But like with me and me adding people as authorized user on Patreon, $30 a month goes a lot further than paying $500 or whatever up front. You know what I mean? Like that $30 is going to stretch over a longer time than the $500 will. So that's kind of my 2 cents on that. I'm not sure if I answered your question, but there's that. We got Mr. Williams chiming in. He says DCU is garbage. Man, I appreciate the feedback. That's funny. I'm sure you were talking to somebody else. And he said Navy Federal Credit Union and Alliant Bank, Alliant Credit Union is the best. Good stuff, and thanks for the feedback once again. All right, Miss Williams here says, made it. What did I miss? Evening. First of all, thanks for stopping by the live stream. I don't know, as far as what you missed, there's a bunch of stuff that's going on here. If you have time, go back and watch the live stream, or just put it on and listen to it, But we talked a little bit about the pedal credit card, like a little bit. And of course, I'm answering questions here in the live stream. So if you have any questions, be sure to ask and I'll do my best to answer it. Thanks for stopping by the live stream. Twin Crypto says, what cards do you have available at the moment for AUs? Great question. The only cards that I have available at the moment for AUs is the Marriott Bonvoy card from American Express that has a $3,000 limit. And then I have the Chase Freedom card that has 2 years of credit history that you will get credit for if you're added as an authorized user. The credit limit is actually $1,000 on that Chase card. So that's currently the only 2 cards that I have available. I may have in the future a Chase card with a $9,500 credit limit, but that particular card I'm gonna be charging $55 to add people as an authorized user. So I'll kind of keep you guys posted on that. Hey, Jesus, thank you so much for this $2 super chat, man. Thank you for taking the time and your hard-earned money to contribute to the channel and show your support. It means a whole lot to me. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate you, sir. All right, let's keep it going here. Not sure what this is about. Said, your look good, don't buy it. I'm not sure what that's about, if that's particularly pertaining to me, Ant. But okay, thank you for taking the time to leave that comment there. Okay, T Wash says having a checking account will help getting approved. Good stuff. Barry says, what is the highest credit limit Discover gives? That's a hard question to answer because clearly everybody's different. You know what I mean? There's people with Discover card that have $20,000 credit limit, $40,000 credit limit. So it just kind of depends on how long you've had the card or the relationship, how much money you make, and how good your credit score is, of course. So that kind of has to do with what they how they kind of decide your credit score. RJ says, what up, Duane? Been following you a while. Thank you for all the info. Mr. Mitchell, thank you for taking the time to leave a positive comment and giving that feedback. I appreciate you. Thanks for stopping by the live stream, and thanks for taking the time to actually make a comment. I appreciate that a lot, man. That means a lot. Barry says, who's better, Discover or Amex? They're pretty much different. I mean, I feel like Discover is not insanely valuable after the first year of membership because them matching the cash back or the miles that you earn is freaking awesome. But then after the first year, it's like, yeah, you're able to get 5% cash back with your Discover It card. But it just kind of depends. I mean, that's a hard question. I mean, American Express, I think, has way more options as far as credit cards, right? There's a lot of different credit cards that you can apply for, a lot of different types of credit card with American Express. I mean, Discover card has, let's say they had 7 cards. I mean, like 7. American Express probably has like 17. You know what I mean? Like, they just have way more options. So I would probably, between the two, it's crazy, but I'd probably go with American Express. It's probably more known and more respected. So there's that. You know what I mean? Anyway, that's funny. Hey, Jesus, I just saw what your comment said, bro. You said thumbs down or Dave Ramsey's fan. Don't sweat it. Dude, I appreciate that. I appreciate you saying that. That's kind of funny to me because, dude, like, I don't understand why you just can't use, like, credit card. I mean, there's nothing wrong with how Dave Ramsey, his philosophy, but, like, his philosophy is kind of, like, one-dimensional, and it really kind of speaks to the fear of people not using credit cards properly, responsibly. You know what I mean? So I think it's kind of funny. Like, clearly when I use my credit card, the credit card companies make money because they charge the merchant a fee, right? So they make money every time I use my card. I mean, I don't really care about that because that's not money that I'm losing per se. If my total at, Foot Locker is $45, that's it. I don't pay the fee. You know what I mean? Like, I pay $45 and that's it. So I think it's kind of funny. Like, Dave Ramsey is clearly dope and insanely smart, and his baby steps are, like, really, really awesome. And I think, like, if people want to do it and it works for them, definitely do it. But, like, for somebody like myself, man, I put every single purchase on credit cards. Like, it pains me to have to use my debit card if I ever have to use it. Like, I never have cash, and I always use my credit card. Like, as a matter of fact, I had cash in my hand the other day, yesterday, because my dad bought a plane ticket to go to Jamaica. And so I had some $100 bills in my hand, and I was like, man, I never even noticed this about the $100 bill. Well, in general, I don't have cash. Like, I never have cash. So anyway, yeah. But thanks for taking the time to make that comment, bro. That's kind of funny. All right, we got Hip to the Dip here. Says I was approved for the Amex Platinum with a 704. First of all, thanks for stopping by the live stream. It's nice to see you again. Congratulations on getting that Amex card, or I guess maybe you already have it, the Platinum with a 704, and thank you for sharing that you got approved with the 704. I think the charge cards in general is easier to get. They're easier to get, but hey, that's freaking awesome. I mean, if you can find a way to use that card and maximize it, I think the Platinum card is a good card. I'm definitely going to get that card in the future. I think I want to wait till my year is up with Discover card, and then I'm also using my Amex Gold card right now, so I'm not really sweating that Platinum card in general. Hey, what's going on? Is this Tharlin06? I hope I said that right. Hey, Duane and peeps. Thanks for stopping by the website. Awesome picture here. You and this wonderful lady, or maybe this lady and this wonderful guy. I don't know. I don't even know who Tharlin06 is, but thanks for stopping by. An awesome profile pic. I like that a lot. All right, let's see here. That's funny. Barry says, Discover, don't like me. And then I guess that boy Dead Mouse says, Barry, what happened, bro? That's funny. We got Lucky05 watching the live stream. Thank you. I appreciate you for joining the live stream. We have Stranger818. Hello from North Korea. Wow, let's go North Korea. Thanks for joining the live stream. I appreciate you stopping by. Ant says, what score do I need for the Amex? I'm pretty sure I already answered that. I'm sure somebody else did as well. Sorry that I'm so far behind and kind of catching up here. Tyrone says, the way to get the chase card if you're over 524 is either to wait until you're under or apply for Chase co-branded cards like Chase Amazon Visa. Keep it for a year, then once under 524, transfer your limit. Good stuff, man. Thanks for taking the time to make that comment. I definitely did not know that. So I'm sure that helps somebody. Hey, thanks for watching the live stream here from Kentucky. I appreciate you taking the time to leave a comment and letting me know from where you're watching. Frank says, how many spots are on the Capital One? Dude, I have no spots on the Capital One. That's the problem. If Capital One had an unlimited amount of authorized users, everybody would jump on those cards. I have 2 cards. One's going to be 5 and one is going to be 6 this year. So those cards are really good, but those spots are gone. Barry says, I have the secured U.S. Bank Visa. First of all, I think that's a good look. U.S. Bank actually has some decent credit cards that you may be interested in getting in the future. And I think getting that secured card is definitely a way to set you up for success. RJ says, if I join you on Patreon, how many months should I be as an authorized user? That really just depends on what you want to get accomplished. Clearly, you joining me on Patreon, you're going to be there, for however many months you want to be. And then like after you decide not to be an authorized user, you're going to be basically losing, the $3,000 available credit limit with American Express, which is not like a bad deal. Like if you get approved for your own American Express card with a $3,000 limit, you're replacing that anyway. You won't necessarily lose the history. And I say the history as in like if you join today and you apply for an Amex card a year from now, I don't think you're going to lose the history. Like when you apply for that card, you should apply for it as when you're still an authorized user. And then when you get approved, it's going to say on your card, even though it's going to be 2020, it's going to say member since 2019 because you were an authorized user. So I don't think you'll necessarily lose that history or relationship with American Express once you're in a position to get approved for your own card. All right, let's see here. Lucky05 says, Discover sent me a pre-approval for a secured card. Should I go for it, Duane? I think so. I think it's good. I mean, be sure if you go for it, you sign up for the 5% cashback category instead of getting 2% back on gas and 1%, or is it 2% on gas in restaurants and 1% on everything else? Just call them and say you want to transfer to the 5% cashback category because you're going to be able to get a lot more cashback that way. I would go for it if you're interested in getting a secured card with Discover Card because you want to establish a relationship with them. Discover Card has a really good customer service, so if you're into that, I would definitely suggest going for it. We got Damon Williams here. It says, Duane, what's up, King? Blessings from Miami. Appreciate you stopping by, bro. Thanks for taking the time to leave that comment. And thanks for watching the channel. We have Jessica says, so far I have 2 Capital One cards, Walmart, Ulta, but they are all 300 limit. Maybe one is 500. My score is 630, but I want to get a higher limit. How do I do it? Well, you just wait. Just take your time. Use these cards. Use them. Pay them off. And definitely, wait. I would wait for like maybe a year, a solid year, kind of build up some history. And then if you want to get a higher credit limit with that particular card, you may call and ask. If it's going to be a hard inquiry, then you may consider seeing if you're pre-approved for other cards like the Discover card, like an American Express card. Because if you're going to get a hard inquiry in order to get a credit limit increase, it's absolutely not worth it. And if you're going to get a hard inquiry, you may as well apply for a totally different credit card because you may get a higher limit than you currently have, especially after a year of paying on time and showing, good payment history. So that's my 2 cents on that, Jessica. I hope that helped. Keith, just getting to your super chat, bro. Says, great information as usual, Duane. Thank you for, like I said, thank you for taking your hard-earned money and giving that super chat. That's freaking awesome, man. Tyrone says, always call your credit card companies for limit increases every 6 months. Discover you can call every 3 months for increases. Once again, good advice, Tyrone, for sure. You definitely want to make sure when you call, you ask, is this going to be a hard inquiry? Do not just ask for credit limit increases, because if it's a hard inquiry, then once again, you're going to have to, if I were you, I would think, okay, maybe I need to apply for another credit card. And if you do apply for another credit card, see if you're pre-approved first, right? Definitely want to do that. All right, here we go. Frank says, can you list the number of slots allowed on each type of credit card you have? I can, Frank. Let's see. Chase is unlimited, which I did not know. I found that out recently, and Chase does backdate. So I do have the Chase Freedom Card with a $1,000 limit for $30 a month. I may be getting another Chase account with a $9,500 limit, and that will be for $55 a month. But I'll keep you guys posted. I also have the Marriott Bonvoy card from American Express. That's $30 a month. That credit limit is $3,000, and American Express does not backdate. So basically, it starts. Well, I guess I press Siri. Basically, your relationship with American Express starts when I add you. So you will basically be getting my credit history or the payment history from when you join, and not necessarily from however long I've had the American Express card, because they don't backdate. So currently I just have those two, but there are a lot of slots that are filled up right now with my other cards. Let me just kind of tell you. Here we go. I'll tell you. So I have the Bank of America Cash Rewards card with a $4,500 limit. There are 10 slots. All of those slots are filled. The U.S. Bank Cash Plus card, that has a $6,000 limit. All of those slots are filled. There are 7 slots. I have the Citi Double Cash from Citibank with a $4,300 limit. 10 slots. All 10 slots are filled. Discover card with a $2,500 limit. That card is 2 years old. There's 5 slots. Those are filled. I have another Discover card with a $5,000 limit. That card will be 1 in August. 5 slots. Those are all filled. Capital One, 5 slots, all filled. Another Capital One, 5 slots, all filled. I have the American Express Blue Cash Everyday card, which allows you to have 99 authorized users, and all 99 spots are filled on that card as well. That particular card has people that's not just on Patreon. Like, it has people from my personal life. Like, my kids are on there, so I have 2 kids. My dad's on there. So those cards kind of the American Express got filled pretty quickly. So those are the cards that I have, and those are the slots that are available on those cards. Janelle says the temperature is not bad. We love it, but getting a lot of rain, all rain, storm coming here from your direction starting tonight into all day tomorrow and all week. Wow, that's crazy. I don't mind the cold though. I mean, 57 degrees is clearly not cold right now. I'm sure you guys get a lot colder than that. So there's that. Michael says, hey, hi to dude. What about Aussie Bank too? I don't know what you're talking about, Michael. And sorry for taking so long to get to your comment, but I'm not sure, and I'm going to keep going. Hopefully somebody answered that question. Okay. Lucky05 says, yeah, I got my Jewelers Club account. It does work for building up credit. Thanks for taking the time to share that information. Definitely people want to know that stuff. So thank you for taking the time to say that. D, what's going on, bro? It says working OT at the office, dread at the controls, so let the good times roll. Hey, I appreciate you for stopping by, D. Even if you're just listening to the live stream, I appreciate that. It helps a lot. Good stuff. OPM. Okay, other people money helps build credit. Fair enough. I was like, OPM, of course, that's what it means, other people money. James, what's going on, man? James says, what's going on, D, coming in from Louisiana. Thanks for stopping by, man. I appreciate you. Once again, I don't know if you're driving or not, but if you are, thanks for stopping by the live stream and taking the time to listen. That means a lot to me. Always kind of makes me smile because I know that you're running all over the place. So thanks for taking the time to leave a comment and stopping by the live stream. I appreciate you a lot. We got Flowmaster8 says, I took my credit score from 400s to 726 right now. Dude, that's freaking awesome. How long did that take to do? Tyrone says, I have good FICO score 737, but a thin credit file. Capital One cards, Platinum with 9 months, Capital One Quicksilver 2 months. Any suggestions to fatten up my thin file to get better cards in the future? The only suggestion I have, Tyrone, is just like, man, just be patient. You know what I mean? Just take the time, let both of those cards mature. You know what I mean? If possible, I know this is going to be very hard. I would wait, if I were you, for that second card. Let's see, you got one that's 2 months, the Quicksilver card that's 2 months. I would wait until that Quicksilver card is at least 12 months to 16 months old before trying to apply for other cards. If you apply for other cards, definitely take the time to see if you're pre-approved first. There's no shortcut, unfortunately, with building your history. I wish I had unlimited authorized users on my Capital One card that's like 5 years old, one that's going to be 6. That would help you tremendously, but I don't. If you know somebody that has an authorized, that has a credit card that's that old or older, and they're good with their credit report and their history and paying and their credit utilization, then you want to consider jumping on their card if possible, for sure. Janelle says, got my Experian FICO score of 569. TransUnion is now 552, and Equifax is now 655. A big high thanks to you and adding me onto your authorized user account. It's a big changes. Thank you, Janelle, for taking the time to say that. That means a lot, and thank you for contributing as far as that comment, because people need to know that this stuff works, and the fact that you take the time to do that is freaking awesome. And it's a testament that it works, and it shows people that it works. So thank you, Janelle, for taking the time to do that. All right, let me see. Let's see how far I am. I'm pretty sure I'm insanely far behind. Okay, I'm going to try my best to kind of catch up here and probably wrap this live stream because it's 8:12, and I really need to probably try to do the live stream for like an hour, to be honest with you. It was funny. I was kind of researching live streaming the other day, and people were talking about live streaming for 24/7. I mean, Jesus. I mean, to do it for several hours would be a hard thing to do, and they're talking about 24/7. I wonder if anybody would even watch. Clearly, people wouldn't watch that whole time. You might just have it playing in the background, but that's too much, way too much. All right, we got Jimmy here. Jimmy says, Ultra requires your permission, to credit agencies to have access to your bank account and monitor your spending money. This can work against you if you don't maintain $500 in your checking account. Okay, didn't know that, and that's right. I do know that they do have to have your consent to have access to your information. So that's clearly a good thing as well. Life Media Pro says, I need an AU with 7 to 10 years. Man, don't we all? I need an AU with 7 to 10 years. As a matter of fact, let me share something with you guys. I want to share something with you guys real quickly, because I want to let you know, like, this is with Credit Karma, so it's not accurate. However, my FICO score when I applied for one of my credit cards was 781. Okay, and I want to share with you guys, because you don't have to have a very, very long history. Like, yes, it helps, and it does help your score. However, the average age of credit is only 15% of your overall credit score. So right here, you guys can see, sorry, I know the light's insanely bright. You guys can see there 764 and 751. Okay, you can see that. We got TransUnion 764 and Equifax. I'm sorry, 764 TransUnion and Equifax 754. But I want to show you this. This is what I want to show you guys. Is that my average age of credit is doo-doo. My average age of credit is not like insanely awesome. Golly, my phone is going slow. All this thinking, we're still loading. I don't know why. Jesus. Oh, maybe because we're on the same Wi-Fi for the live stream. But I definitely want to take the time to show you guys that. So this is my, sorry, I'm still learning the camera, guys. Oh my God, Jesus. Focus. Okay, there we go, sorta. Okay, so you see my average age of credit is 2 years and 11 months. You know what I mean? That's not a long time. And then my payment history is 97%. That's not insanely good. My hard inquiries with TransUnion is 2. It's a lot higher with Equifax. my credit utilization is 2%, and then total accounts is 31. Just to kind of show you with Equifax real quickly here, you know, and once again, the fact that the credit bureaus have different information because they don't report the same stuff and they don't pull from the same stuff. Sorry guys, I wish I could focus it like quicker. There we go. Okay, so this is with Equifax. 7 hard inquiries. You can see there, my average age of credit is 2 years and 11 months. I think it was 2 years and 8 months with TransUnion. My credit card utilization is 1% higher here. Not sure why it's 3%. So like real quickly, let me touch on the credit card utilization here just to kind of show you guys. But the credit utilization is 30% of your credit score. Like it's ridiculous. Let's see here if you guys can see that. Oh man, you can't see it. Sorry. Oh well, I tried. It's 3%, but it says 3%, and my total limit overall is $81,000. So the reason why I decided to show you guys that, like my FICO score was 781 when I got denied for that Barclays card. I made a video showing it and showing the letter from Barclays, but my FICO score was 781, and my average age of credit was only on my TransUnion is only 2 years and 8 months. So like, even though it's great to have a lot of credit history, it's only 15% of your credit score. And if my credit score could be 781 and you know, and my average age of credit is 2 years and 8 months, it's possible to have a high credit score and not necessarily have 9+ years with the average age of credit. But you know, that's kind of if you're trying to max it out if possible. Here we go. The Coin Alley says Patreon should do prorated month. Sure would make things easier. I'm guessing they're trying to save on credit processing. Yeah, that would be easier for everyone involved, including myself. I really haven't had a lot of situations where people join and they're like they're upset. You know what I mean? Like if they join and it's like the 28th or whatever, you know, I just say to them, hey, you know, it's the 28th. You should have joined on the 1st. And then I offer, hey, if you want a refund, that's cool. I can refund you, and then I can add you because they're gonna bill you on the 1st, and then I can add you as an authorized user on the 1st. So it would be dope if Patreon did that. Maybe they'll fix that in the future. Not sure. We'll see what happens. Paulette, thanks for joining the live stream. Says if I got approved for a Chase card and I made my hubby an authorized user, he already has 4 credit cards. Would that be considered 524 for him? Yes, it would. It would be considered. Chase would look at it that way, which is crazy. But if you're going to apply for a Chase card, then if you're going to apply in the branch or if you apply in general, you could call them and let them know that he's an authorized user and that's not necessarily an account. I don't know. I think that they like treat it like it's not an account in that situation, but initially they definitely will treat it as if it is his account, and you will be you know, he wouldn't be qualified type of thing. All right. Wow, Michael is really going in on this Aussie bank here. Not sure what that's about, but I guess I'll have to do some research after this video if I remember. Lucky05 says, glad I made it to the channel. Wouldn't miss it for the world. Thanks for taking the time to say that, bro. I appreciate you stopping by the channel for sure. Jimmy says, laws are changing with current administration. I noticed last week when I attempted to transfer money from bank to another bank, it required me to give my username and password. Wake up. Interesting. Not sure about that, Jimmy. I'm not sure exactly what you're talking about there, but there is a lot of username and password being asked for different deals. Like for example, when I wanted to see if I was pre-approved for the pedal card, they did ask me for my username and password for my bank because of course they were trying to link up that account and kind of see what was going on, what the activity was, and that kind of makes sense. I know it's different and people may not want to do that, but yeah, that's weird. Williams, I heard it was hard to get approved. I'm worried about my history. I just got my first credit card 9 months ago. Yeah, man, definitely take your time with that, bro. Like I said, wait till that second Capital One card, the Quicksilver card, is a year old before seeing if you're pre-qualified for another credit card. That's kind of my 2 cents on that. Rick Phillips, he says this channel is fantastic. Is off. Dude, I can't read. This channel is fantastic, awesome. I have really got great information. Duane is so cool. Rick, I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for taking the time to say that. I love seeing these positive comments. It's really, really awesome. Duane, bro, both Lyndon and I support you 100% no matter what. I appreciate you, Janelle. Thank you for saying that, and thanks for the support. It means a whole lot. MC Ortega says, hey, Duane, is 1,000 too much to put down for a secured card? I hear more than 300 is useless. Okay, so if it's useless, then I totally did that, because when I opened my Discover card, I think I opened with 1,300 initially, and then I tacked on another 1,200. And the reason why I did it was because I wanted to have more available credit, and I also wanted the ability to spend as much money as possible, because I knew I was going to try to rack up as much as I could cashback wise. And so for me, it made sense. Now, when I got promoted to the unsecured card, my credit limit did not move. It was $2,500 as a secured card, and it's now $2,500 as an unsecured card. And so they didn't move my credit limit, which sucked. But I just went ahead and applied for another Discover card because my first year was up, and they gave me a $5,000 limit. Now, I have heard that like most people, they do $200-$300, and then later on they get bumped up to like $2,000. Now, of course, I don't think this is something that applies to everyone. So depending on what your situation is what I would say that, maybe you want to consider. If you know for a fact you need to have a bigger limit, then definitely have that bigger limit, because you want to be sure that you're going to be able to buy whatever it is you want to buy. If you want to buy a TV or a computer, like a MacBook or something, and it's like $1,200, but you want to put it on your card because you want to get all the points, then you won't be able to do that if your limit's only $1,000. So I would say it really kind of just depends on what you want to do. People kind of crap on secured cards like secured cards are rubbish, like they're trash or something. You know what I mean? And they're really not. It absolutely helps build your credit score. And people act like those cards are like subpar, when in reality, it's just a tool. The credit cards in general, whether it's a secured card or a platinum card, it really should just be a tool that you're using to either get your cash back or get points, because you're spending money that you spend anyway. Like, I don't spend extra money to get points, because that would be stupid. I spend the money that I'm spending anyway, and I just so happen to use my credit card because I get cash back and because I get points that I can redeem towards travel or hotels or whatever. So that's my 2 cents on that. Maybe I was on a soapbox for a minute, but that's my 2 cents on that, MC. Lyndon says, thank you so much, Duane. Thank you so much, Lyndon. Appreciate you guys. Jessica Jessie says, hi there. Your videos are so helpful. Miss Jessica Jessie, thank you for taking the time to say that and joining the live stream. I appreciate the kind words. It means a lot to me and makes it insanely easier to continue to upload videos and do live streams just like this one. So Jessica, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Lucky05 says, Discover Secure Card, worth it. Facts. 100% agreed. Done. Dead Mouse says, MVP Duane, the people that thumbs down have horrible credit and can't get approved for a bag of chips. Dude, that's funny. I appreciate that. And I appreciate that flex. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate you taking the time to say that. That's good stuff. Here we go. I was approved for the Capital One card. Then I was pre-qualified. Then I did a pre-qualified check for Discover, but nothing came up. Should I still try to apply for the secure card or just wait until I pre-qualify? If I were you, I would definitely rock that Capital One card for at least 6 months, possibly, and then maybe try again to see if you're pre-qualified. The Discover It secured card, depending on what your score is, you may try to see if you're pre-qualified, or not pre-qualified, but see if you get it. The smartest thing to do is probably work with that Capital One for 6 months. And then on the 7th month, if you still want the Discover It secure card, go ahead and try your luck then. Kind of see what happens to your credit score. Try your luck then. And hopefully you'll be able to get that card and then put all your purchases on the Discover card, because they match the cash back that you earned during the first year. So my 2 cents, kind of keep me posted. Hopefully keep coming back to the live stream and the channel and let me kind of know what's going on. That would be super dope. Okay, CEO Production says Discover will not approve you if you open a new credit card account in the last 90 days. Really? Like you're saying any credit card accounts? That would be interesting. Okay, good stuff, Barry. I appreciate the kind words, man. Says you're not a bad person and you're doing a great job. Keep it up. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you a lot. T Wash says I'm in the garden for a year or so. I need to be in the garden for 2 years. We're not even going to talk about it. We're not. I'm not even. I'm just going to keep going. I mean, that's crazy. But yeah, you're doing the right thing. Chase is life. Check please says Chase is life. Chase is freaking awesome. I'm really looking forward to getting into the Chase ecosystem. I do have the Chase Freedom card, but I really haven't used it. I haven't maximized it at all. I think I have about 8,000 points right now, as far as points are concerned. But I definitely want to get into Chase and kind of see, you know, if the travel stuff is as awesome as people say. I know I've heard about it, but I don't know from my own experience so far. Lucky05 says, Duane, you're awesome. Must appreciate all that you do. Thank you. Thank you, and thank you for taking the time to say that. Tim says, regarding the thumbs down, you know you made it when you get haters. Facts. I get haters hardcore, so there's that, unfortunately. Watson says, please just ignore the negatives. You provide a great deal of help to lots of people. Thank you. I appreciate you taking the time, Watson, to say that. That means a lot to me, sir. My boy T Wash is on here saying, yes, I love Chase. I got my Chase Freedom Unlimited last month. Good stuff, man. D says I have accounts with Wells Fargo, U.S. Bank, Navy Federal Credit Union, PenFed, Fidelity Investments, 401k, and I don't know what CRG accounts is. I don't know what that is. But thanks for sharing that. I appreciate that. Here we go. Hey, Seuss with that $2 super chat. Dude, I finally just got to that. Thanks again. I appreciate that a lot. CEO says, if you open any credit card account, but you have it open, but if you opened an account and it hasn't reported yet, you may still get approved if you don't have too many inquiries. Yeah, that's true. I'm sure you were talking to somebody earlier on here. That's funny. Here we go. The Pink Lady Barber. First of all, thanks for joining the live stream. I appreciate you. What is your oldest authorized user card? I'm sure I already answered that. Those cards are not even available because all of those slots are filled. I have one that's 5 and one that's 6, but those cards are filled. And whenever it becomes available, I'm sure I'll let you guys know. But there's a bunch of people already waiting on those cards. I just became a member with Navy Federal Credit Union, going to do the secure credit card with them. Joined last month, going to wait until July, wait 3 months. Have a Discover It secured. Just got it. Now that's good stuff. That's really good stuff. That's a good plan, and definitely just take your time. Take your time and rock out with those secured cards for a year, and your credit will definitely be improved after that year is finished, to be honest with you. So good stuff. Brian, thanks for joining the live stream. It says, hello, Duane, 703 TransUnion, according to Credit Karma. All right, not bad, not bad. I mean, once again, we know that Credit Karma is not necessarily insanely accurate. However, it's a tool, and it's good to have some measuring stick than to have no measuring stick at all. So once you apply for a credit card, or maybe have a credit card that provides a Fico score, you can kind of know where you stand for real. Lucky05 says credit unions are more generous with credit limits than banks. I think that's fair enough, but they're also sometimes harder to get than banks because credit unions want to act stingy, with their money. But if you do get approved, I think that's probably a fair assessment. Oh wow, Rick says Discover will do home financing too. I did not know that. I don't know if that's new or not, but that's good stuff. All right, listen, guys. I'm gonna be wrapping it up here. I'm gonna try to kind of scroll down and kind of see what's going on here. If you have any questions, definitely ask, and I'll do my best to answer it. Just kind of going through the comments here. There's a lot of comments. This is good stuff. Okay, Francisco watching from LA. Dude, thanks for stopping by. Sorry I just got to your comment like 50 years later, but that's what happens when you try to answer everybody's question. And I say try because clearly, sometimes it's impossible. Francisco says, I got the American Express Cash Everyday card in January. When can I apply for another card? If you're going to apply for another card from American Express, you could have applied for another card long ago. You can basically get 2 credit cards with American Express every 90 days. Okay, I say every 90 days, but I'm sure there probably is a limit. But I know for a fact you cannot get more than 2 credit cards with American Express in a 90-day period. So you're good to go. A good card, if you're interested in American Express, to get is the Hilton Aspire card. They have a sign-up bonus of 150,000 points right now. That card has a $95 annual fee. I'm thinking about doing a video on that card, but you spend $3,000 in 3 months, and then you get 150,000 points, which more than likely will probably equal at least 2 nights at a very nice Hilton hotel. So you may want to consider that. You may want to just kind of wait and see if there are better sign-up bonuses if you're interested in getting maybe like a Delta Sky Miles card. I know that's one of the cards I wanted to get in March. They had a 70,000 sign-up bonus, 70,000 point sign-up bonus, and I was like really pissed because I couldn't get it because I had too many credit cards with American Express. So if you're talking about American Express, then you definitely want to go ahead and look into doing that. M. Hunter, thanks for joining the live stream. You said any hotel cards with a 640 credit score. I have Capital One right now, and they just raised me. In regards to that, if you're talking about hotel cards, you may want to see if you're pre-approved for any cards from American Express. If you are, consider getting that card and then kind of working your way from there. You may want to wait depending on how many inquiries you have. If you have more than 4 inquiries, I would not suggest getting another card. Just chill and take your time and let a year go by and kind of see where your credit score goes within that time period. Maybe it won't take a year, maybe it'll take 8 months, 10 months, but kind of see what's going on with your score and then kind of go from there. Is this Aisha? Aisha, hey, I hope I said your name right. Thanks for joining the live stream. I appreciate you. I appreciate you a lot. Okay, like seriously here. You know what? I'm not even gonna address that. I'm just gonna keep it going. All right, here we go. Let's keep reading here. Okay, we got a pimp stopping by. Says, what's good, everybody? Thanks for stopping by the live stream. I appreciate you. Christopher Hopkins here. I don't think I've seen your name before in the live stream. If I have, forgive me, but thanks for stopping by the live stream. I appreciate you. I appreciate the positive feedback. Wow, Barry's out here saying it took 2 years to graduate from the secured card. That is crazy. However, the good news is you did graduate, and that's good because that's valuable. And I'm pretty sure if you apply for a card with Discover card, another card, you will get that card, and you can max out that first year of membership because they're gonna match it. So that is pretty freaking cool. Okay, so Flowmaster says, I recently changed my credit score from 635 to 726, like 3 weeks now, and I have 2 Capital One cards with an average age of 1 year, 4 months. How long should I wait to apply for American Express Platinum? First of all, see if you're pre-approved for any cards for American Express. If you are, then you can apply for the card now. To be honest with you, definitely want to search the internet, click on my referral link, see if the offer as far as what the sign-up bonus is higher with the referral link. I'm sure it will be, than going directly to American Express. So you definitely want to consider using the referral link below any one of my videos in regards to getting the American Express Platinum card. And keep me posted. Let me know, where that goes. But you definitely want to see if you're pre-approved. That's the first thing you want to do. And if you are pre-approved for any cards, then you definitely want to get that. All right, scrolling down here, trying to get to the end to kind of see if I need to make sure that I answer any comments here. Guys, I thank you so much for taking the time to stop by the channel. Here we go. So it says, so can you be added as an authorized user more than one card if you pay more? Absolutely. There are a couple of people that are on 5 cards. 5. And they jumped in early. In general, I don't talk about getting on multiple cards because I don't want people to feel like I'm trying to upsell you. That's not what this is about. Really, the authorized user thing fell into my lap. and then it just kind of took on a life of its own. Back in January, somebody suggested in the comment section, hey, why don't you add me as an authorized user? And I was like, no, LOL, no. And then in March of this year, somebody suggested it again, and I had my Patreon page set up, and I had different tiers, and the $30 tier was one of the tiers I had set up. So I was like, okay, that's not a bad tier. It's beyond reasonable, and it's very affordable, you know what I mean? And people can do that for an extended amount of time if they so choose. So that's kind of how the authorized user got started on Patreon. And like I said, it's taken on a life of its own, and it certainly has exceeded any kind of expectation that I have for it, and it continues to exceed expectations that I have for it. So, and I think it will continue because clearly people appreciate the service, and this is something that people can benefit from. So to answer your question, the long-winded answer to your question is yes, you can get on multiple cards. However, I really only have 2 cards right now that are available. I have the Amex Bonvoy card, the Marriott Bonvoy card with the $3,000 limit, and then I have the Chase Freedom card with a $1,000 limit, but that card is 2 years old, and you'll get like 2 years credit history once you join with that particular card. In the future, I may consider another Chase card with a $9,500 limit, but that card's not even 1 year old, and that's going to be $55. Once again, I don't like upselling, so we'll kind of see where that goes. I hope that helped. I hope I answered your question. That boy Josh says, man, I'm gonna have to go coach and buy a new wallet. Too many cards now. 60 days, 6 cards. Wow, congratulations, man. That's freaking awesome. You're gonna be like me. You're gonna get to a point where you can't apply for any more cards even if your score is high because you got too many inquiries. That's funny stuff. Oh, Life Media Pro says, Duane, you're doing a great job. Appreciate it. And I really want to take the time to thank all of the moderators that are in the stream. Josh, the Coin Alley, Lyndon, Credit Card Maestro, give her credit. Basically anybody that's answering questions and kind of giving back. Anybody in the community that's answering questions and giving back to the community and helping. I really appreciate you guys. You guys make this go a lot smoother, especially when it takes me forever to kind of get to some of the comments. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate that a whole lot. I'm sorry, I'm just kind of trying to read here to some of the comments to make sure that I don't really miss a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, Ant asked this question. Duane, in the AU, how much will the scores go up on the credit bureau, on the 3 credit bureaus? That has a lot to do with a couple of things. If you're getting on the Amex card, you're not going to get payment history. You're going to start the relationship with Amex today. If you get on the Chase card, you're going to get 2 years of payment history. So that might help with your average age of credit depending on your particular credit profile. Now, another thing that it has to do with your credit profile is what your current credit utilization is will determine how many points you'll get or how far up your score will go. If you're currently at 2% with your credit utilization and you jump on my card as an authorized user and you have a $3,000 limit added to that, chances are, like, if you go down to 1%, like going from 2% to 1% is not a big jump. So therefore your score is not going to jump real big. However, if you're able to go from like 40% down to 9% with your credit utilization, then your score will jump. Now, there's no way to tell how much your score will jump, period. You know what I mean? So to answer your question, it just really kind of depends on everybody's, not everybody's, but the fact that everybody's situation is different. So there's no good answer that I can give specifically. I can't say your score is going to jump 40 points. That would be a lie, and that would be false advertising or just wrong information. So that's my 2 cents on that. All right. Christopher says, hey, how to go credit TV. My credit score was poor last summer. And since I've been watching your videos since last year, my FICO score is in the fair credit rating. Thanks for your advice. Thanks for taking the time to say that. I appreciate that, man. That's freaking awesome. And once again, that's testament to people that may be new And if they see that on the channel and read that comment, you know, they may learn that like this channel is pretty okay, especially these live streams, right? You can come kind of ask your questions here, which is pretty freaking awesome. Now, thanks for stopping by the live stream. I don't think I've seen your name before. You said I have Trans FICO at 810, Equifax at 720, Experian at 705, Credit Karma scores at 690 and 740. I'm so confused. Well, the reason why the bureaus are different is because they have different information. And Credit Karma is not what we need to rely on anyway. Credit Karma is not what they pull when you're getting a credit card and or car loan or house loan or personal loan or anything like that. So I wouldn't worry about Credit Karma as long as the FICO score is good. And the reason why the scores are different, like I said, across the 3 bureaus is because different things get reported to the bureaus, because every bureau doesn't have the exact same inquiry, because they don't pull from all 3 bureaus when you apply for you know, certain credit cards. It only pulls from 1 bureau sometimes. Unless they're Capital One, then they pull from all 4 bureaus, because Capital One is awesome. That's kind of weird. Here we go. We got Lyndon out here saying he's talking to Ant. Janelle's credit score went up 143 points from Duane's authorized users. Now, understand that he's talking about multiple authorized users. Okay, he's not talking about like 1. And even if he is talking about 1, but I don't think he is, it has a lot to do with her particular credit profile. So you can't use that and be like, oh, that's, you know, that's the case for everyone. Karn, or is this Carnage? Says, how long does it take for it to show up on your report? Worst case scenario, it takes up to 2 months. And that's just with anybody, whether you're doing an authorized user with me, whether you're doing a trade line with somebody else. Worst case is 2 months, depending on the closing date and when you join. It could, you know, you could be one of the lucky people, and you know it happens like within 2 weeks. But 2 months is the worst case. I like to give the worst case scenario because that's a lot easier to deal with than saying, oh, it'll happen in 3 weeks, and then it doesn't, and people call me a liar, and they, you know, so on and so forth. They're not happy. Oh wow, okay, this is interesting. Josh says, don't be cheap. Pay the monthly membership for FICO to get actual scores monthly with reports, and stop going to McDonald's twice a week. That's funny. That's funny. I don't even pay to see my FICO score, but the reason why I don't is because like my score is pretty decent, so it's not like I have to like be insanely concerned with it. You know, I know for the most part all of my FICO scores are over 750, and that 750 is going to be plenty to get me whatever it is I want to get, to be honest with you. Hey, Keita Love, she says, hello, friend in my heart. Thanks for joining the live stream. I appreciate you. Sorry that I took forever to get way down here in the comments. What's going on, man? Look, Vinny, thanks for joining the live stream. Thanks for joining on Patreon. I appreciate you, bro. Like I said, I might definitely give you a shout in regards to that channel banner, you know, because I want to support you since you did join on Patreon. So, you know, keep me posted and stay in contact with me so I can, you know, get you to do a channel banner. And if I like it, I'll throw it up there. All right, let me see here. Oh, what's going on, Dan? You made it to a live stream, bro. Listen, that boy Dan says, what's up, bro? How's your day going? Can't wait for this AU to start to hit my credit. I will let everybody know how much it worked. I believe in this man. Awesome and helpful tips he gives. Hey, Dan, thanks for stopping by and saying that. I appreciate it. You definitely, you know, asked some questions, and you asked the right questions. You asked all the questions, and I'm glad that you did join on Patreon. And, you know, like I said, we'll take care of you. You're an authorized user. And of course, if you get your sister as you as an authorized user, that's going to benefit your score tremendously. So I'm excited to see kind of what the results are with that for sure. The Coin Alley says, check please. I see you flexing. Yeah, I mean, you see that, brother? I mean, got all that going on. I need some of that in my life. I'm turning 41 next month. I need to get it together. That boy Ed says, Duane checking in with the credit guru. Really, bro? I guess you haven't seen my videos. You know, it says, warning, I'm not a guru or an expert. I'm just talking about credit based on my experiences and what's worked for me, and it should work for you. But I appreciate that. Thanks for stopping by, Ed. I appreciate that a lot, man. You're welcome. Starling06, you're welcome. Thank you for stopping by the live stream a lot. All right, so let me see here. Oh, wow. Okay. Christopher says your videos are blessing. Okay, your videos are a blessing. That's not what it is. Your videos are a blessing in my life. Thank you for taking the time to say that. The Pink Lady Barber says, how often do you go live? I go live on Mondays at 7 p.m. I try to do every Monday at 7 p.m. I'm sure, there'll be a Monday or two that doesn't happen, but Mondays at 7 Central Time is when I go live. Of course, we got Josh going hard here. Look at this. This is what I'm talking about. Scale Man, what's going on? Thanks for joining the live stream. I don't think I've seen your name before. Thanks for stopping by. We got Josh saying once a week, typically on Mondays at 7 p.m. Subscribe and click the video notification to be notified so you won't miss a live. Check Please says, Duane, right after the Chase approval, Discover jumped me from 1,000 to 1,400. Man, good stuff. That's freaking awesome. Thanks for sharing that. Okay, sweet. All right, so guys, here's the deal. Wow, an hour and 45 minutes. Yikes. Hey, thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you to all the super chat. There's a lot of them. So I'm gonna, with this new software that I'm using, I'm not actually on YouTube, so I can't really see it the way that I could see it on YouTube. But I think I got a couple of 99-cent super chat. I think Julian gave me one. I think the Coin Alley gave me a 99-cent super chat. Somebody gave me a $2 super chat. I don't remember your name. Please forgive me. It was Jesus. Jesus gave me a $2 super chat, and he talked about those thumbs down. Oh, I got 5 thumbs down. Wow. Making that history out here. 5 thumbs down in a live stream. Yikes. Thank you. So we got Jesus with the $2 super chat. We got Keith with the $10 super chat. I appreciate you, sir. And then we have Lyndon with a $55 super chat. Thank you guys for stopping by. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to come by and check on this community and make your contributions. I really appreciate you guys a whole lot. We're going to keep this live stream going, every Monday at 7 p.m. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If you don't have any more comments, I'm going to end this joint. And so if you have any questions, let me know. Slap them in the comment section real quickly before I end it. Okay, wow. Darius 2 Jr. gave me a $1.99 super chat. Thank you, sir. What? Wait, what? I don't understand. It says a $1.99 super chat, $9.99 from Darius 2 Jr. and then it has $20 in parentheses. Not sure what that means, but thanks for the super chat. I appreciate you, sir. That means a lot, man. I appreciate you. Thanks a lot, bro. Janelle says, God bless you, bro. Get some rest. I will. You too. I definitely need it for sure. CEO Production says, thanks, Duane. Thank you, sir. Thanks for taking the time to stop by. I appreciate you guys. Josh says, thanks for coming, everyone. Absolutely, everyone. Thanks for coming. We got Gregory here. Dude, thanks for stopping by. Boy says, good night. Keith says, good night, Duane, and thanks. Thanks again, for sure. Dead Mouse says, Josh will save me a plate next time. That's funny. Ivan, thanks for stopping by. It says, hey, Duane, is there an email I can reach you at? Absolutely. I'll slap it in here right now for you, sir. You can reach me at this email address right here. I don't know why I'm doing all caps, but I did. So there's that. You can reach me at that email address right there. That email that's not a typo. That's the actual email. So check that out. Lucky05 says, the people that put the 5 thumbs down, they're just hating on you, brother. Ignore them. Most us appreciate your help and kindness. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for saying that. Lyndon says, thanks to everyone for participating. Absolutely. Darius 2 Jr., thanks for the super chat. You said, thanks for the help. Been watching your videos. Was trying to give you $20. Sorry, error on my part. Dude, no worries, bro. Hey, first of all, come back next time. And thanks you for the $1.99 super chat. I mean, dude, if I get a super chat for 1 penny, thank you. I appreciate it for sure. A lot. Ant says, times fly. Very good advice, Duane. Keep up the work. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you for saying that. That boy Josh says, peace. Absolutely. So once again, guys, thank you so much for watching the live stream. You know what I mean? I appreciate you guys. I will have a video, maybe 2 videos coming this week. Maybe. I mean, I have 2 videos made. Let's see if I edit them. But anyway, thank you guys for watching the live stream. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Until next time, take care and be blessed. Peace. Later, guys. Have a good Monday.